That's what my wife says.
Linda, it was like being at a Bel Air cocktail party. She's the perfect hostess.
Well done.
Adrian's score for service is 9 out of 10.
Well done, sir.
Well done.
Linda's score for service is 9 out of 10.
Well done.
So 9 out of 10 for service. Fantastic.
Are you going to miss the front of house?
No, not at all. It's so tiring being so insincere for so long.
Good night, Nick.
See you later. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
So how did it go once I left?
Thought Grant did excellent.
Yeah. Well done, Grant.
Thank you.
Pleasantly surprised, actually.
Bruce,
Yes, Marco.
tell me, what did you think?
There were too many people at the pass. That's my own opinion.
Grant, tell me, how did you enjoy my position?
It was a team effort, Marco, but like everything in life, there's a huge amount of improvement that can be made.
It's a giant jigsaw, isn't it?
It's quite a tense atmosphere in there. The temperature's rising. As every day goes by, everyone's going to get a little bit more stressful. And it was Jody's turn tonight to be out of order.
Jody, what did you think?
I think that Grant, like the rest of us, has a lot to learn. I think he had a lot of pressure put on his shoulders. I think he coped with that quite well. I think he did panic a little bit, but I'm sure any one of us would have panicked a little bit. I did notice the obviously contribution and team support from the girls. So much team support, actually. Niomi told me off at one occasion.
I didn't tell you off.
It's not weird, it's fine. She told me off, it's all right.
Or sometimes too many cooks.
I had a tiny little snap at Niomi. She shouldn't have said it. It weren't her job to say it. And next time she'll get told that it's not her job to say it, so she best not say it again. Nor anybody else.
I think Jody took it personally.
I did, yeah.
Did you, Jode?
The reason I did take it personally is because if you would have been stood there for the full duration like I were, you would have realised that Grant actually asked me 4 times, and 4 times I told him the veal was ready when he was ready. The reason I was stood at the end of the pass is because I was extremely hot, because I'd worked so hard tonight, and I thought I'd grab a breather because I knew that I had 2 minutes before the fish was ready. I didn't not hear him. I chose to ignore him because I'd already told him it was ready.
So you're saying there was a little bit of a breakdown?
There was a little bit of a breakdown. I did apologise because I snapped a little bit. I had to get my point across.
Jody is a live wire, and he's young, and he's impetuous. I'll be keeping him in the corner of my eye.
He's too big to fit in the corner of your eye. Now it was time to choose the next 2 waiters, or the part of the evening we like to call Guess Who's Annoyed Marco the Most? Oh, is it me?
Linda, Aid, your time as a waiter is over. So tomorrow when you come back in the kitchen, you'll work with myself. So I've got to make 2 of you waiters. It's tough. Who do I send in? Bruce, I've got no complaints with you. You've delivered.
Thank you, Marco.
Anthea, you don't want to be a waitress.
Actually, I would.
I think Grant would kind of like it out there. Used to dining in restaurants. Grant, I'm going to put you in the front of house.
Okay, Marco.
Not because you deserve to be there, because you've worked very hard. But I believe Monday night's service took a lot out of you. You were very tired this morning. You seem very drained. Niomi, I know deep down you would like to be a waitress.
I don't want to be a waitress at all.
That's what you think. Danielle, because I'm now bringing Linda and Aid back into the kitchen, and I promised for them to work close to me, that there's no place for you next to me.
2 nights ago, I would have been desperate to get out and to waitress. And tonight, I just looked out there and thought, oh, I so do not want to go out there with that false smile on my face.
Jody's opening a restaurant. Bit of front of house experience will go down well. Jody, I will choose you as a waiter. Not because I want to put you in the front of house. I like working with you. But tonight you just tilted yourself off balance a little bit. And I think a few hours in the front of house, being sincere to awkward customers.
I'll do it with pride, Marco.
I know that. Thank you very much.
I've always said right from the very beginning I like the idea of being a waiter. However, what I don't like is the fact that being a waiter means that you're being punished. I let the side down. I let myself down, actually.
OK, so Jody and Grant probably needed a bit of time apart. But they're waiters on the restaurant floor together. Look, here he is. Marco, how did it go for you?
It was a tough night.
It was a tough night.
You know that.
OK, no, I do. Look, he smiles. Totally in. That's all we've got time for. Join us again tomorrow night at 9 to find out which of our waiters gets
Good night,
the
Claudia.
biggest tips. Good night. He spoke to me. Thanks for watching. Night, night.
Well, for highlights from the show and how you can copy the style of the Great White in your own kitchen, watch out, it's all online at itv.com/Hell's Kitchen. After the news, a once-in-a-century poker tournament means the stakes couldn't be higher in the film of Maverick.